This is the finale of Season 2. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with us so far. The fan reaction to this season has far exceeded our expectations. We're already hard at work on Season 3, which we expect to debut in summer of 2025. If you're interested in supporting us, our crowdfunder is now live with some incredible rewards on offer, including deleted scenes, handwritten monologues, and first drafts of episodes. For more information or to support us in other ways, check out the show notes below. And with that, our season finale begins. Plainer Prod presents the Attic Monologues. Episode 40, Forgive Me.
And thus, the second act prepares to take its bow. You have uncovered the truth in its myriad painful forms. You have taken your first steps down a path many before you have walked. You have journeyed into hell to rescue your innocent. You may even get out alive. What else is there to come? How much can go wrong when for once you feel victory at your heels? Despite what it may seem, I am proud of you, Nix Ryland. You are beginning to learn the rules and to take every fact with a very healthy dose of cynicism. You have made decisions. You have even forced my hand, which very few throughout history can boast. You should be proud of yourself too. But never too proud, of course. Confidence is a dangerous pastime for any protagonist. Always in that moment of triumph, one must stay in anticipation of the peripeteia, the sudden reversal of fortune. Do you feel prepared for what is to come?
I'm here!
Lola?
Here! She's here!
Oh my god, Lola, it's you're okay. You're gonna be okay.
Lola.
Hey guys. Fancy seeing you here. Come here often.
Now isn't the time for joking.
No? Well then, let's get somewhere else. I need a good laugh.
Oh, Lola, your ribs.
What is it?
Your skin is gone. Like we can see your actual bones.
Oh. Yeah.
It's okay, we have the cart, we can get you to hospital, or Bella, do you guys have healers or something? Someone who can, I don't know, fix this?
No, it's okay. I'm fine. It doesn't actually hurt. I guess I finally lost that weight, huh?
You'd be allowed to make that joke if I thought you didn't kind of mean it.
Sorry.
Is it safe to move you? I'm not sure how you're even still alive.
She gave enough of herself to the forest, so it gave back to her. It should keep her going.
Even if we leave?
I'm safe to go. The forest. The forest will let me go. Let you out.
How do you know?
Just trust me. I can feel it. I can feel all of it. Just, Nix, pull me up, please. The roots should pull away.
Okay, but, if you, die or something the moment I pull you up, I'm not taking the fall for your murder.
I'm not gonna die, Nix. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I really don't like that I can see your lungs moving.
They're covered in moss. You can't actually see them.
You're taking this well?
Yeah, I guess. After the dreaming trees and the ghosts and the magic, I think this is the least of my worries. I see a lot of oversized sweaters in my future. Speaking of magic, Bella, I have a bone to pick with you about whatever the hell that was back there.
Oh, yeah, of course. I can explain.
Maybe you can do that later in the car when we're not in a threatening sentient forest.
Good idea. Hang on, where's Raven? He was right.
You get Lola to the car. I'll go find him.
I don't think we should split up.
We haven't got time to argue. You need to get Lola out of here, and I can't help carry her. My shoulder would probably dislocate just trying.
If you're not back in 5 minutes,
I
then...
know. Stay safe.
You too. Love you.
Love you.
Right, yes, love you all. Let's get a move on.
Raven, we need to go. Come on, we need to go. Now?
So you saved her then?
Yeah, she's safe, missing some, skin and internal organs maybe, but she'll be fine. I have to believe that. It's magic, right? Raven?
I didn't think that was possible.
None of us did, really, except Nix, but they can be such an optimist when they put their mind to it. Me, on the other hand, I'm getting less and less optimistic about our chances the longer we hang around here, so if we could please get a move on...
You don't get it, do you? I could have saved her. All this time, I could have stopped her, got her out, something.
Why do I get the feeling we're not talking about Lola anymore? Who was she?
Ophelia Martin.
And she was...
Mine. My partner. Well, that's a lie. I was hers. But she belonged here. Or we thought she belonged here. She wanted. She said she'd be happier. And we believed her, that it was inevitable. So we may as well let her go with dignity. That she was still enough of herself to know what she wanted. We buried her in this fucking grave ourselves.
Just because we brought Lola back doesn't mean you could have brought Ophelia back. You can't know that. Maybe she did really want to stay. All you can know is you respected her wishes. She asked you to do something. It brought her peace. There's no way of knowing or changing it. I don't think she'd want you to die here over her skeleton, though. I think she'd want you to live.
Oh yes. Did she tell you that?
Yeah, I think maybe she just did. Come on. Before Nix does something worthy of their main character status, or... Well, yep, before I fall over, I think I'm gonna be bedridden for a week after this.
How's she doing?
She's resting. It'll take time to get her back to normal.
Do you know that for certain? Or are you guessing?
She gave all of herself to the forest when she went under, or at least a large part. But it looks like the forest gave back. She hasn't lost anything or gained anything internally. She's just two different things mixed together. It'll take her a while to figure out where she ends and it begins. Who she is now.
You really know your stuff, huh?
I never had much of a choice. The Crow takes the training of her heir incredibly seriously.
There's still so much I don't know about this world, about you.
I can tell you anything. I have nothing left to hide. I'm an open book.
Somehow, I doubt that. You get what the forest was showing you, right? A world where you told me about everything when we were younger. A world where you trusted me, so I trust you.
Nix, it was a dream. An ideal world built from my fantasies. So I got to trust you. So I escaped my mum. So you love me.
Because you don't think any of that could happen for real?
I hope it can. I have hoped. I still do.
Do you know what struck me most about that world? It wasn't the way you see all of us. It wasn't even how confident you were. How happy. It was the fact that you were still there, in the city. You talk so much about wanting to escape, but in your wildest dreams, all you do is oust your mother and take up where she left off. Bury her deep in the dungeons like a repressed memory that could escape an attack at any moment. I think it's incredibly sad. I believe you when you say you're just as trapped as I am, maybe more. Because at the end of the day, I was looking all that time for the reason the author chose me. It's you, right? This thing we had. In that other world, you were so clearly the protagonist. The forest knew it. I knew it. I could tell anyone you're the most interesting person in the room, and this proves me right. Except in this universe, where you have a best friend kept in the dark for 8 years, where it's so much more interesting to watch me walk into walls than it is to watch you smashing all the light bulbs out. You did this to me. I don't know. No, you know what the really shitty thing is. Actually, that I've already forgiven you. That I love you so much it makes me an idiot. I can't trust myself when I'm with you because I should be so angry, and I am. And it will be for longer than I can say. But I still make too many portions for dinner. I always make 2 cups of tea. I still see things and think, Bella needs to know about this. I wonder what Bella would think of that. And I need to remind myself to be mad at you. I need to remind myself that the person I'm mad at doesn't actually even exist. We've always been too close, you know? And if I want to be friends with this version of you, I have to forget the one I know.
I'm still me, Nix.
But I don't even know who that is, Bells. Not really.
Okay, I'll go. I'm not letting you be the one to leave. If you change your mind...
I know where to find you.
Okay.
I need to get this tea to Lola before it goes cold.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Okay.
The memories of that other life, they're beginning to fade now, but that word I called you? Pierre? It was Trinity, right? What does it mean?
It means, beloved.
Oh.
Yeah. People don't tend to use it unless they're engaged or married.
Oh.
No. I am simply inquiring as to the location of the hero cult text pertaining to that. Well, I know you've been reshelving them. I know you. Don't walk away from me, Librarian Dane. No, it's your job to tell me these things. Oh. As always, I do wonder how they maintain their job after all of this. Oh well, I'll find them eventually. It's only an infinite library. And anyway, I can... Oh, hello, Miss Crow. Hasn't anyone ever told you it's rude to spy on people?
$964, $965, $966, $967. Here.
What exactly do you think you're doing, Crow?
Athrie! Hey, I was listening to the Fate radio. It's this thing Nyx has that shows you the voices of people you're going to meet soon, and I heard this voice. I heard it before, but I didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was.
Bella, slow down.
And he mentioned your name. Just now, he was talking about finding text on ancient heroes, I think, and that must mean he's here, right now. And if he's here, then he has a library bookmark, because no one can get in without one, right? So I thought if I could just look him up in the database, if I could find him. So I looked through the database, and
Non-librarians are not allowed to look through the database. It's highly volatile magic, Crow. How did you even get...
But I did, Athrie, and it was so easy. There's an entry 10 years ago for someone named Scriff, which, I mean, it's obvious, right? That's the Trinity word for writing.
There are billions of people on that database. It isn't that easy.
Oh, okay, but see here? This person's address? It's here. It's this numbered door in between these numbered aisles, and I just... Maybe the narrative magic extends enough to me as whatever I am, that I can find things like Nyx does. And even if it doesn't, it's worth at least checking. Why are you looking at me like that?
You should go home, Bella.
What? I can't, Athrie. Didn't you hear me? The author might be right here if you just open this door.
The doors in this library are kept closed for a reason. Imagine if people could just stumble into alternate dimensions on a whim.
But it's not an alternate dimension. I really think it's the author. I think he got hold of a bookmark somehow. I mean, it's not as if you'd know who he was if you were signing him up. I think he's been hiding here. It would explain why he's so impossible to find. It would explain so much. Wouldn't it?
Bella, you should leave.
You know what's behind this door.
I know you don't want to go in there.
I don't have a choice, Athrie. I have to save Nyx. Whatever the cost. Can't you understand that? You can't stop me going in.
I have the keys.
Yes, but I have a skeleton key.
What? Wait!
Bella Crow. Or do you prefer Blackwell? Just for the records.
You're actually here.
Yes. Congratulations. You found me. Now what? You didn't quite think that far, did you?
I want you to stop.
Stop. Little bird, that is vague, for starters, and useless. You cannot simply ask the heavens to cease their movement.
Please, I'll give you anything. Make me the protagonist, or someone else, anyone else, just not them. Please, They don't deserve this.
You'd sacrifice yourself for them. You'd sacrifice some innocent person just to free them.
Anything.
Fascinating. Gods, I do love to be surprised, but no, Miss Blackwell, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why not?
I have taken that deal before. It proved less interesting than I had hoped. Didn't it, Librarian Dane?
What do you mean? Athrie, what does he mean?
You should have gone home, Bella.
Would you like to see my current project? It's nearly finished. It takes me significantly more energy to write monologues during a narrative, but I made an exception. For you. Here, what do you think of this last line? I'll end as I probably should have started. I love you, Nyx. More than I knew I was capable of loving anything. I don't expect anything in return, just look after yourself, okay? And I hope, if you're reading this, that you can forgive me one day. The end of a chapter. Hopefully this should shake things up. Don't you think, Librarian Dane?
Thank you so much for listening to the Attic Monologues. If you're enjoying our show, please consider supporting us through our Patreon or Ko-fi to help us compensate the hard work our team puts into every episode. You can find the links in the show notes below. Alternately, you can leave us a review, whisper to the wind, or tell enemies and love interests and friends alike to listen. This episode was written by Morgan Greensmith and produced by Morgan Greensmith, L.M. Clohessy, and Soren Briarwood. It was directed and script edited by L.M. Clohessy. The sound design is by Isaac Thompson, and the theme tune was composed by Wilkie Morrison. In this episode, you heard the voices of
Atlas Morgan as Nyx Ryland,
Roya Gharbi as Lola Brodeur,
Bonnie Calderwood Aspinwall as Bella Crow,
Cry MJ as Seth Entham,
Drew Citrine as Raven,
Kaz Gidman as Athrie Dane,
Alasdair Stuart as the author.
The logo was designed by Soren Briarwood. The social media is also run by Soren Briarwood. You can find us on Twitter at Attic Monologues and on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and TikTok at The Attic Monologues. For more information on our show, our crew, our policies, and other shows made by our people, visit our website www.planerprod.com.